Hey YouTube! So I realized that very little time has passed since my last vlog, and normally I don't do two so quickly together, but a lot of stuff's been happening in my life recently that I felt I could do a vlog about. And I have about 20 minutes to kill before my friend shows up so we can go out for dinner, so I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm bored. Make a vlog, duh! So anyway, I got 2 new pairs of glasses because my insurance feels like they can buy me 2 new pairs every year, so I'm like, I'm not gonna complain, that's awesome. So now I have like 4 pairs, so what I'm doing is getting different colors so I can match every single outfit I possibly have, which is kind of exciting in a weird type of way. Yeah. Anyway, what else have I been doing? Oh, okay. So, if you watched my last vlog, you'll know that I explained a little bit about who Goma is. So, she's that lady that lives in my house who doesn't really speak much English at all. So she comes in my room the other day, and like no one else is home at this point because, like I said, we spend a lot of time with just the 2 of us home. And she's like, Amy, I'm like, okay, she knows my name. Need, and she can't figure out the next word she wants to say. So far her sentence goes, Amy, I need. So the thing we've learned is that sign language works a lot better than English sometimes. So she goes like this. And I'm like, you need to beat the crap out of something? Like, so in my mind, which I realize my mind's really, really weird, and when you see this, I don't know what you guys think of, but I immediately thought of the olden days before they had electricity and power, and this is how they used to beat butter. So, you know, you move it around and go like this, and you beat down your butter. That's not what she wanted, obviously. But that's all I'm thinking. I'm very confused. So my mind's like, okay, this isn't beating butter, obviously. Maybe she's like, it's a cleaning tool that makes you go like this and it gets things clean. And I'm like, I don't get it. So she gives up on sign language and she just tries to like open the closet and show me that she's like looking for something in it. And I'm like, beating butter? No, let's get butter out of the brain. What could this possibly be? And I'm thinking, okay, maybe what's in that closet normally? Tools. What kind of a tool would be like this? I'm like, my best bet is probably a hammer. Bingo! She wanted a hammer. Alright, guess who's getting good at Pictionary? You want to play around? Because I'll win now, because I do it every single day. I'm just saying. Okay. Anyway, if you watched my last video, which wasn't a vlog, you're going to know that I got a new baby rat, and she is adorable, and you need to check out my channel to see the video of her with my older rat, because it's awesome. Okay? Yeah, seriously. So, of course, right now my part-time job is mainly to be a babysitter. I also deliver papers now because it's extra money. I have so much time to kill each day and no cable, so I can't just watch TV all the time anymore. So, yeah, I deliver papers, whatever. Make fun of me. I know it's lame. Trust me, I know it's lame. You know what I did discover, though? So I got a bike. I was like, why do I walk everywhere when I could bike half the time? So I went to my mom's house, took out my old bike. I bike around town now, and it's pretty fun, and it's probably safer than longboarding. Longboarding's more fun than biking, but, yeah, you know, it takes too long. So I do longboard still, definitely. I'm never going to stop longboarding. Just, I bike more frequently at the moment. Maybe that'll change, but for now, longboarding's like my fun way of doing things, just for fun, and biking's my transportation. It works. So when I got my rat, I brought her home on the bike, which sounds not so bad. Hakuna Matata, right? Yeah, not quite. So the rat's in this box, and when I got Liesel home, so she's my older rat, the box was like a decent box, completely closed at the top, couldn't get anything out because it has little tiny air holes so she could breathe, and occasionally her little nose would stick out, but that was all that happened with Liesel. Ariel, my new rat, comes home, and her box is just a normal small cardboard box that's like just shuts at the top the way normal cardboard boxes do, but of course there has to be a little hole for her to breathe, so it's not quite together. Now maybe Ariel's smaller than most babies that people take home, but halfway on the bike ride home, about the halfway point, a little nose starts coming out of that air hole, aka the middle of the box. And now Lisa used to do that too when I took her home, so I'm not too worried yet, but I'm kind of like, I want a bike, don't come out. And that little nose turns into a little nose and whiskers. and a little nose, whiskers, and eyes, and I'm like, oh crap, she's crawling out of the box. And along come the ears, and I'm like, no! So I'm trying to squash the rat back in her box so she doesn't get loose, but I don't want her to hate me, because that's not a good start to a relationship, obviously. And I'm just like, get in the freaking box, because if you run loose, bird's gonna have you in 2 minutes. There's birds everywhere in the city. And if you get down on the ground, I'm probably not gonna catch you, but for something else, like a car does. So that sucked. And then I got her back in, because I pushed her in, and she tried to get out again. And meanwhile, as this is happening, I'm biking. So if you can kind of envision this, I'm on a bike, there's a box behind me, and I'm like pushing down to get the rat to stay in, because my bike has a bike carrier on the back wheel, right? I'm like this, and it's not working. I'm like, oh crap, my life sucks right now. I'm like, okay, I gotta do something. So, ladies and gentlemen, I never suggest you try this because it was really hard and it sucked. But instead of sitting on my bike seat, I kind of sort of sat on my bike carrier basket that's on top of my back wheel. Dangerous, but it kept the rat in the freaking box and we made it home alive. Dang it! Don't ever do that. But the rat got home. She is so far pretty happy. Her and Liesel have been playing a lot through the cage bars because she's too small to actually play with Liesel. But it's a good life. So since this is my professional babysitter vlog, let's talk about the kids a little bit. They're insane, just so you know. Recently, the cool thing to play with is their plate oven, which is like cool. Except for the things they do with the oven are kind of weird. Basically, they take their little Minnie Mouse doll and stick her in the oven and cook her. And I'm like, wow, cannibalism 101? But it's a mouse, so maybe it's not cannibalism. I don't know what that is, but it's dressed in clothes, so maybe it's like cannibalism? I don't know. They pull it out and they're like, oh, she's hot, blow on her. I'm like, okay. Good job, Amy. And then they give me to her and tell me to eat her, and I'm like, oh gosh. Now, that's cool, I guess. That's weird to me, but if you're three, you're three. Whatever. That's fun. Now one of them came to me this week and he goes, we're in the clubhouse. So the clubhouse is like this pop-up tent type of thing, right? And if you're a little kid, you can get in and out really easily. If you're an adult like me, it's kind of a little bit harder to get in and out, so I'm a lot slower than them. So he goes, Amy, yeah, I'm going to heaven, and runs out of the clubhouse. I'm like, he's not. What? He's going to heaven. What? No, he's been going to Sunday school and stuff, and I think he goes to a Christian daycare, so I don't know exactly what he thinks heaven is, but he's obviously been told about it at this point, probably. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm trying to, like, catch up with him, but the clubhouse, again, adult kids get out way quicker. So I get out, and by the time I even start to get out, he's back. So I'm like, okay, I might as well go back in now. And I'm like, so what did you do? And he's like, I'm back from heaven now. To this day, and probably for the rest of my life, I'm going to wonder, where the heck did he go? He barely had any time, because, I mean, I didn't even make it out of the playhouse before he came back. And apparently he went to heaven. Okay, cool. How was Jesus? We even learned a lot of cool things, like how to jump on sticks, how to hop rocks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's about 10 minutes there. I'm going to cut it down, hopefully make it shorter than that. And we'll see you around next week or whenever I make a vlog next. Peace out, peeps.